Welcome back, this is Igolan. Today we'll be going back in time again to World of Warships version 0.5.12.1. This was the very next game I played after team killing in the last video. So, branded with the pink hue of shame, I decided to burn through 5 games as quickly as possible. Destroyers are usually good for a quick match, and you'll notice I actually got lucky that I'm in a mostly tier 4 and 5 match in my Nicholas. Now, I don't like this game mode. We're on the big race map, and this is Epicenter. It was not popular at the time. It wasn't new. I think the game mode had been around for maybe a month or so at this point, and I really don't like this mode. I really don't like this mode on this map. So I voice my displeasure, and I actually get a little response from the enemy team on that point here. So as usual, if we take a look at the map and try and get an idea of where the rest of the team is going, when you're playing on Epicenter on this map, you don't use the same type of strategy. Usually in a destroyer, if I spawn towards the western side of the map, I'm going to go into the channel. But there is no point in going to the west of those islands. You have to capture the circles. So usually there's a big race for the very middle. That doesn't make any sense on this map either, because it's wide open from every direction. The best chance you're going to have is to capture one of the outer rings as quick as possible, and the only way you can do that is by chasing out all the enemies. Now, I'm hoping to take advantage of that Clemson up ahead of me once he pops smoke up here, but it's starting to look like he's not going to do that. We've got a little bit of an idea where the enemy team is going to be at, and unfortunately I get detected. So to avoid getting shot at, I'm going to change direction and speed as quickly as possible. I slow the ship way down. I'm going to take some pot shots at this Ichizuki, since nobody seems to be firing at me, or even pointing in my general direction. Now I think since I have another destroyer right behind me, I'm going to pop smoke here in just a moment. I mean, I might as well do what the other Clemson failed to do for me. Oh look, he did leave some smoke up there for me. But he's running around like a crazy person in the middle of the map, completely exposed to fire from every direction. Now I've been a bit distracted keeping my eye on the map, trying to figure out what direction the enemy team is going, when I notice that I have incoming torpedoes. Luckily there's another smoke screen I can dodge into to avoid detection. And I'm gonna try and get a sense of which direction all of these destroyers behind me are going. And I really should be on my guns right here, but when I notice I'm about to run aground, I'm gonna slam into full reverse, and this gives me an opportunity with my ship headed facing the other direction, that is, to get some shots off at that Nicholas. Now, he's on very low health. He must have run into some torpedoes there, but I lose him in the smoke for just a moment. But once I see him again, I start taking some more shots, and I get lucky here. He runs himself aground, allowing me to just keep firing where he's going to be backing up, and eventually I land enough to take him out. I'm still able to be sitting in the smoke, so there's this Koenig right off in front of me, and I got a whole load of torpedoes on one side of the boat. And now this smoke from the Clemson's starting to dissipate, but he doesn't have enough room to turn, and it's lights out for that guy. Meanwhile, there is another battleship up in front of me here. I would love to get the torpedoes on the other side of my ship pointed at this Miyogi, but I can't. There's an island in the way. So maybe if I can get around, maybe if he completes that turn and I can dodge right back into this smoke. Wait, this isn't my smoke. Whose smoke is this? Oh, shit. Now I have a higher priority target, Clemson. Gotta sink him. I have no idea which direction his torpedoes are, or if he's gonna be able to reload. But once he goes down, between the combined fire of me and the Isukazi over here... Oh, God! I forgot about the Isukazi. I was so... Whew! Boy. Lucky to have missed that guy. And I tell him so in chat. I could have done something real bad there. Extend my pink status out. I mean, now he has no doubt that I've earned my pinkish hue, for sure. Anyway, I was in such a rush to get some torpedoes off at that battleship that even though I had seen the Isukazi, I had left the Clemson up to him to sink, that I totally forgot he was there. So, anyway, I'm looking at my map, trying to decide to target, and there's the Ichizuki again. But I'm not sure which way he's gonna go, so I'll just cut speed, and oh no, he got close enough to proximity detect me, so now he knows I'm here. Really, my only hope now is if he manages to turn away a little, if I manage to put about another 100 meters between us, I'll become undetected again, stay out of his line of sight, and hope that he keeps sailing in a straight line. He doesn't. He cuts his speed too, so I can't get any torpedoes off after him. I'm in such an excited rush to get a shot off that I back up a little bit too much here, and he inches forward just enough to get off a couple shots at me. But now I know something he doesn't know. And that something is, my smoke screen is about to become available again. Now, I should not have assumed he was going to back up or stay stationary and put these torpedoes a little bit in front of him, but I'm able to pop smoke. He doesn't have the acceleration to dodge every one of those torpedoes, so he ends up taking a couple. And while I'm still dropping smoke, I'm going to line up my next shot on him. You kind of have to predict, is he going to turn towards or away? So I'm not going to drop all 6 torpedoes at the same time. I'll see how he reacts. Now this first set, he will have almost 0 time to react because they're coming out of a smoke screen. But he does turn towards me, so I fire a little bit to the right of the suggested line, and since I have nothing else to do anyway, sitting here in smoke undetected, take some shots off at his superstructure, and good night. Now it's time to look at the map again. I'll take a couple shots at the destroyer just because he happens to be there. But studying the map, we've got 2 battleships. Neither of them are trying to capture at all. They have 3 battleships, a destroyer, or is it? No, that's 2 battleships, a cruiser, and a destroyer. So, and the aircraft carrier. We're screwed. The game's over. All I can hope for at this point is to get some more points. I didn't really expect a long game. I mean, I'm surprised I even have this many kills right now. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to go north? Try and sink that destroyer? I don't like being outnumbered, so I think I'd rather go south. I'll announce that to the team, just to let them know I'm on the way. Tenryu, I have a good chance at sinking him. Even though my teammate seems to be at very low health. It seems like if I can get in the right position, I can get some shots off. It's a... Oh, no. He's screwed, actually. That Tenryu has no chance, and now he's gone. So, reassess the situation. We no longer have a battleship in the north. There's only one teammate here with me, and I'm in the center circle. I seem to be capturing it without any resistance, so the enemy team's destroyer is not in the middle. So I'll just keep cruising this line and hope I don't get detected. If the capture line stops, oh, or you get detected like this, now, top priority, find the enemy ship that's detecting you, dodge the shots, so I cut speed, start a quick turn, and I desperately need to find the destroyer. Luckily, he sails right into my detection range, or started shooting at me. He has such low health, I'm just hoping I'll get some lucky shots off, and there we go. Now he's destroyed. Unfortunately, he was able to get some torpedoes off at me, so to dodge them, I have to hit my speed boost. I'm pointed in the wrong direction. I have 20 seconds before I would be able to drop out of detection anyway, and there are 2 battleships. I'm going to be splitting right between them, so what else can I do? It's my last stand. I just need to fire every weapon I have and hope for the best. So, fire some off in the direction of that Wyoming. Take a quick guess on which direction the other guy will be going. And I miss with every shot on the Wyoming, but I still have guns. So, I'll take a couple shots. Obviously, between their secondaries, I was a sitting duck. Oh, but look, my torpedoes are still in the water. And there's a Kraken.
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
I would love to say that that was nothing but skill, but honestly, that was complete luck. There's no way. If you asked me to play 1,000 more games, I probably wouldn't be able to get another Kraken. I am really just not that good at this game. However, if you've been paying attention to chat, you will have seen something very interesting. For the first time in a long time, I have opened up quite a major vein of salt on the enemy team, and I haven't even really had to defend myself. The other people on red team have been stepping up for me. Anyway, this game doesn't last much longer. Not much. My final teammate could have done in this situation. I mean, his health was so low going up against a nearly full health Wyoming. Wyoming just goes straight at him. So was this really my best game ever? No. Especially because it ended in defeat. But 1,662 base experience in a defeat? I think I did pretty well. Obviously, top of my team even though I was pink. I was able to get away with doing 0 team damage, so I've cut my games remaining down to 4, and this screen is purely for the geeks. So, once again, thank you for watching here today, and I'll see you next time.